Hello, this is Ken, KNSBrakes. Been gone a while back, got another video for you guys. What we have here today are the 2018 STI rear Girodisc brake rotors. Many of you probably seen these before. Two-piece brake discs, nice parts. We'll take a look. This is an 18 STI rear disc. It's a new rotor basically for Girodisc. And I think we showed these before. The whole point of the disc is, the center hat or drum area is made of aluminum. That's going to save quite a bit of weight. It is still a parking brake drum, as you might expect on a rear brake disc. Obviously a two-piece rotor. One of the things that happens when you run these though is you do need to understand what to use for a brake pad because as compared to a one-piece disc where it doesn't have this hardware, so we have to make room for the brake pad to fit and have enough for the swept area. So both rear Girodisc rotors require a modified rear brake pad. Now in the older cars, you see this is a OEM's rear brake pad for an STI. They've been used this for all the way from 2004 to 2017. In this case, for these, the modifications to the pad to fit, we're just really trying to clear this hardware here. The 08 STI, or the older STI rear two-piece disc is a little different, but the same thing happens. To make room for that hardware, you have to take out some of this brake pad. Now you can see on the old pads, it's very little. You're just clearancing a little bit of the backing plate and to fit those so that this part of the backing plate doesn't hit the hardware here as the pad wears down. So that's very easy, and in fact, you only have to clearance the outer two pads because obviously on the inside, there's nothing to hit. There's nothing to hit there, so you don't have to worry about that. Now on the 18 plus STI, they went to a pretty good bit larger brake pad and rotor as well, of course, and we had to do a little bit more. Same basic situation. In this case, this is an OEM 18 STI rear pad, by the way. And this is the modified one to work with the Girodisc rotor. This is one of their magic pads, great street compound, by the way. As you can see, we had to clearance a little bit more off of the brake pad in order to clear the hardware. Because you can see here, that would hit. That's pretty well lined up. I don't want to scuff up someone's nice rotor, but that would obviously hit the rotor hat. So to make it work right, we have to clearance out a bit. You can see that lines up perfectly. So now the brake pad is obviously just hitting on the rotor surface, doesn't hit the hardware, etc., and so forth. So I hope that sort of explains what's going on here. Again, you're probably saving 5-6 pounds per rotor by going to a two-piece rear disc. It's also a curving rotor ring, etc., and so forth. The quality of Girodisc is obviously well known. We do have these in stock. You can find them on KNSBrakes.com. Send us a message. Let us know what we can do for you. Thanks very much.
So to purchase the correct pads for your vehicle, you're obviously going to go in and select the car that we're doing this for, which in this case is a WRX STI. It's going to be a 2018 plus. Make sure you are selecting with Girodisc rotors, as we've done here. Once you get through this menu, it's going to bring you here, and you're going to select, in this case, we're doing street pads, and you'll see that there's a front and rear option here. Anything from Girodisc is already pre-trimmed, but if you want any of these other pads here that you see, we can get those pre-trimmed as well for you. You just either give us a call or email us and we'll take care of you.